If you've been carrying a lot lately, if your mind is always planning, solving, fixing, or worrying, this practice is for you. So many of us have learned that rest is something we have to earn, that we can only slow down once everything is finished and everyone else is okay. But for the next few minutes, I'm inviting you to explore a different possibility. That your worth has never depended on how much you do, that you are allowed to pause, you are allowed to soften, and you don't have to carry everything alone. I'm so glad you've chosen to spend these next few moments here. Before we begin, I want you to know that there is nothing that you need to do or accomplish during this meditation. There is nowhere you need to get to. You don't have to clear your mind perfectly. You don't have to become calm or force yourself to relax. You are simply arriving exactly as you are. So take a moment now to find a position that feels supportive for your body. Maybe you're sitting, maybe you're lying down. Just allow yourself to settle a little more deeply into whatever is holding you. If it feels comfortable, allow your eyes to close or simply soften your gaze. And take one slow, easy breath in and let it go. And another, breathing in and breathing out. Without changing anything, simply begin to notice your body. Notice the feeling of your feet against the floor or the weight of your body against the chair or bed beneath you. Notice that, just for this moment, the ground is doing the work of holding you. You don't have to hold yourself together quite so tightly. And as you settle here, you might notice that your mind is still busy. Perhaps there are lists running through your head, things you need to do, conversations you want to replay, problems that need solving, and people you feel responsible for. If that's happening, that's okay. You don't have to push those thoughts away. Instead, simply notice them with kindness. You might even imagine that there's a part of you that is working very hard right now. A part that stays busy, that keeps watch, that believes if it just thinks hard enough, plans carefully enough, or takes care of everyone enough, maybe everything will be okay. See if you can simply acknowledge that part. You don't have to fix it. We don't want to ask it to disappear. Just notice that it's there. And perhaps silently to yourself, you can offer it these words. I see how hard you've been working. Thank you for trying to take care of me. Thank you for caring so much. You may have spent years relying on this part of yourself. Maybe it learned long ago that being useful kept you safe. Maybe it learned that other people's needs came first. Maybe it learned that slowing down wasn't an option. Of course it has a hard time resting. Of course it worries when you pause. Of course it wants to keep going. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. And right now, we're not asking that busy, striving part of you to disappear. We're simply inviting it to set down its burden for just a little while. just these next few minutes. Imagine, if you'd like, that you've been carrying a heavy backpack. A backpack filled with responsibilities, expectations, unfinished tasks, other people's feelings, and old beliefs about who you have to be. You don't have to throw it away. You don't have to promise that you'll never pick it up again. But maybe, just for now, you can imagine it slipping off your shoulders and placing it gently beside you. Notice what that might feel like. What changes in your body, even if only a little? Perhaps your shoulders soften or your jaw unclenches. And if nothing changes, that's okay too. There is no right way to experience this. Perhaps there is a part of you that measures your worth by how much you accomplish, part that tells you to keep going, push harder, and do one more thing before you stop. And maybe that part is afraid. Afraid that if you rest, you'll fall behind. Afraid that if you stop taking care of everyone else, you'll let someone down. Afraid that if you aren't useful, you won't be enough. If you can, bring a little compassion to that fear, because that part isn't trying to hurt you. It's trying to protect you in the only way it knows how. And maybe you can gently let it know, for these next few minutes, you don't have to work so hard. I will stay here with you. Imagine your body becoming just a little heavier. Let the muscles around your eyes soften. Let your tongue rest gently in your mouth. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Soften your hands. Soften your belly. Soften your legs. Allow yourself to be supported. Allow yourself to be held by the surface beneath you. There is nothing to achieve here. Nothing to earn. You're a human being, not a machine. Your body was never meant to run without pause. Our hearts were never meant to carry the whole world. And your worth has never been measured by your productivity. Not by how much you do, not by how much you give, not by how well you hold everything and everyone together. You have always been worthy of care. You have always been worthy of gentleness. You've always been worthy of rest. Take a few more slow breaths here, allowing those words to wash over you. And if your mind wanders, simply notice it and gently return. Again and again. There's no failure here, only practice. Only coming home to yourself one breath at a time. As we begin to bring this meditation to a close, I want to acknowledge something important. In a world that often tells you to keep going, to work harder, to push through, you chose to pause. You chose to spend these moments caring for yourself, and that matters. You didn't have to earn this time. You didn't have to finish everything before giving yourself a few minutes of kindness. By simply showing up here, by taking a breath, by allowing yourself to rest even briefly, you have done something meaningful for your nervous system, your mind, and your heart. I hope you'll carry that with you as you move back into the rest of your day or evening. And if life gets busy again, if the lists return, the pressure builds, if that part of you starts to believe that you have to hold everything together, know that you can come back here. You can come back to your breath, back to your body. You can come back to this simple truth. You do not have to earn your rest. Take one final gentle breath in and let it go. And when you're ready, allow a little movement back into your fingers and toes. Maybe rolling your shoulders or stretching in whatever way feels good. And if your eyes were closed, softly open them. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Take good care of yourself, and whenever you need a reminder that your worth is not measured by how much you accomplish, know that this practice will be waiting for you. Take care.